What is up, everyone? You are watching Crypticus HD, and today I'll be talking about a game called Robocraft. More importantly, it is an indie game. If you have never heard of the term indie game, or if you have heard of it but have no idea what it is basically a game that is usually developed by a small team of developers and is not given financial aid from a video game publisher. So, if you paid any attention to the title of this video whatsoever, you would have noticed that I said the #1 indie game. This is because it was voted the #1 indie game in 2014 with the Indie of the Year awards. So, now onto the topic of what the game is about. Robocraft is a building game where you build your vehicles cube by cube and then take them into battle. In my opinion, it is the best vehicle building game out there today. There are almost endless possibilities to the vehicles you can build. There are over 5 types of movement, including wheels, hover blades, rotor blades, skis, thrusters, walker legs, and wings. There are even more when you combine the different types of movement. The game also has 4 different types of weapons, including plasma launchers, SMGs, railguns or snipers, and Tesla blades, which are melee weapons. There is also a way of detecting enemies. This is with the use of radar. But there's also a radar jammer, which, yep, you guessed it, jams radars. Now, there is still something missing from the things I've talked about so far, and that would be what is actually used to build your vehicle. That would be cubes. Well, that's just what I call them. They actually have individual names, such as Tetra and Prism, but we will stick with cubes for now. They are what provide the main defense for your vehicle, as they are the most used on your vehicle. Since there will be other people shooting at you at all times, and not to mention the extremely powerful plasma and railguns, you'll need a way to protect your vehicle from being blown up in a single shot. This is achieved with electroplates. They protect you a decent amount from SMG fire, but they really help when you're up against the high damage weapons. So, now for the gameplay itself. The building is just half of it. When you're in a battle, you earn experience and RP. Experience is obviously used to level up, but as you level up, you unlock more CPU for your vehicle. CPU is just one of the many ways of limiting the parts on your robot. I will talk about the other way in just a second. So, each block has a certain CPU. Cubes have 1 each and everything else has more. If you add up the CPU of the blocks on your vehicle, you will get the vehicle's CPU. Your vehicle cannot go past your CPU limit. The other ways of limiting this is robo-ranking. This works the same way as CPU, except it gets a lot higher as you get into the higher tiers. This helps prevent overpowered players from being in lower tier matches. So, now on to RP. RP is basically the currency in Robocraft. It is what you'll use to buy all of your parts that will go into your vehicle. Now on to another very important topic. This is the tier system. When you go into battle, you will be against other robots of your tier. To get into higher tiers, you must have enough robo ranking to get there. As I said earlier, this is acquired from the blocks that are on your vehicle. The easiest way to get more robo ranking is to use higher tier blocks. For the next and final topic of this video, we have the tech tree. The tech tree is where you will unlock all of the items that you can buy in the shop. You must have the right tier of tech points to unlock a certain item. For example, you can't use tier 4 tech points to unlock an item that costs tier 7 tech points. And for the final topic for this video, we have the different game modes. There are 5 different game modes in Robocraft. The first one is Classic. This was the first game mode in the game, which is made of 2 teams going head to head in a no response situation. Their goal is to either kill all players on the enemy team or to capture the enemy team's base. Another game mode is Battle Mode. This is where you will have to go up against another team and capture different crystal towers around the map. You will have to control at least 1 tower to have a shield around your base, which will protect it from attacks from outside of it, as well as heal any teammates within it. In order to win, you must destroy the enemy's protonium crystals located at their base. The easiest way to do this is to capture all 3 towers so their shield will disappear. Another mode is Challenge Battle. This mode is where you and 3 other people in your tier go up against a larger team of lower tiered vehicles in a deathmatch where the lower tiered vehicles have to try to either kill all 4 of the higher tiers or capture their base. The last game mode is Mega Boss Battle. This has the same concept as the Challenge Battle, except it is 1TX1, which is the highest tier in the game, against 15 tier 6 players. As you may have noticed, I said there were 5 game modes, but I only mentioned 4. This is because the final game mode is just a practice mode where you can test your vehicles against lower tiered AI bots. There will also be more game modes to come as the game is still in development. So, as a quick summary, Robocraft is a free-to-play indie game where you build a vehicle from scratch and face off against other vehicles in various game modes. You can get the game via Steam. The link to the Steam download will be in the description. When you have the Steam, just type Robocraft into the store search bar and it should come up. That is all for today. If you like the video and you want to see more, you can hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please feel free to put them in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video.